I will eat him up with my eyeballs. I'm serious. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Vanessa, also known as Read with Dr. B. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my 2024 mid-year book freakout tag. So grab your favorite drink and let's get started. I'm very excited to share what I have read that I have really loved this year and the things that I am looking forward to the most with the remainder of the year. So I am using prompts from Kristen Crave's books. She has a book blog that I'll link in the description below, but you should just check her out anyways. She's just an amazing person. So I'm going to be using the questions that she has from her blog. So the first question is the best book that you've read so far in 2024. Mine is kind of two books in a way, but I'll explain. So Pucking Around by Emily Rath, but I also really like That One Night, which is the prequel novella that goes with this story. If you're not familiar with this book, That One Night, takes place one night. We have Rachel and Jake who meet up, and it's essentially a very short, quick novella of the night that they met and some spicy times. Then you jump into reading Pucking Around, and it's between Rachel and then three guys on the hockey team that she is working for. We have Jake, we have Caleb, and we have Ilmari. It is a Why Choose romance, and I absolutely ate this up. I just loved it so much. And them together, chef's kiss. Best sequel you've read so far in 2024. Well, if you know anything about me, you know that I really love H.D. Carlton, and I did read her Cat and Mouse duet this year. I've also read the little spin-off novellas that she's had, so Satan's Affair and Where's Molly. I would have to say the best sequel I've read so far is Hunting Adeline, which is the follow-up to Haunting Adeline, and I loved it so much that I happened to annotate it. But if you don't know anything about this one, it's a dark romance. I would say check your triggers. I'm not going to go into books that have a lot of triggers because my job here is not to trigger anybody. Protect your mental health if you are choosing to read this book. But I absolutely love this one, and I just love H.D. Carlton's writing. For the new release that I haven't read yet, but I want to, I've got two. This one just came for me yesterday. Leather and Lark by Brynne Weaver. This is the second book in the Ruinous Love trilogy where we follow Leather and Lark. If you don't know, the first book in the series was Butcher and Blackbird. The last book in the series is Scythe and Sparrow. That one's not expected to come out till 2025, but I love the whole theme that she has going on with the weapon and bird. So we have Butcher and Blackbird, Leather and Lark, Scythe and Sparrow. If you are not familiar with this one, it is a dark romantic comedy. Again, there is a page of trigger warnings to check with this one. Certain foods may be ruined for you. I've heard pizza is the thing. So just check those trigger warnings before you get into a book. The other book that I'm excited to read this year is Five Broken Blades by Mai Corlin. I also have this stunning edition that I got from Barnes & Noble, and even the inside is so pretty. Like, oh, so much prettiness. I don't know anything other than that this is a fantasy book. So I like to go into my books semi-blind. I generally know the genre, but I'm hearing pretty good things about this one. For most anticipated release for the second half of 2024, this it's very close to second half of 2024 territory, but we have Pucking Sweet by Emily Rath, which is the third book in the Jacksonville Rays series. This actually comes out June 25th, 2024, so not too much longer to wait. It is another Why Choose romance that just continues the series, I believe. I think you have to read them in order. I don't think they follow different ones. I don't know because I haven't read the second one yet. So with that being said, what book do you really need to read by the end of the year? Pucking Wild and the associated novellas, because there is a Pucking Ever After Volume 1 and 2. Actually, this one follows somebody else, so it's Tess Owens, which is another person on the team. I think this one is an age gap romance. I don't know. Again, I like to go in blind. So very excited to read more by Emily Rath. Speaking of Emily Rath, I believe she also has a new fantasy romance series that's coming out, or fantasy romance book that's coming out. So that'll be fun to read too. Guys, next one, biggest disappointment. I went into this hoping for the best and was let down hardcore. The Deep by Nick Cutter. I really wanted underwater horror. It was giving at first, and then it just got weird and fell really flat. So unfortunately, this is a pass. So I did finish it, ended up rating it 3 stars. Honestly, it might be like a 2.75. That's being generous, giving it 3. But yeah, so I'm looking for better underwater horror. So if you got Rex, let me know. Biggest surprise. Didn't know I would go into this book loving it as much as I did. I did listen to the audio along with it, and the duet narration was fan-freaking-tastic. However, just check out who the narrators are, because one of them, there's some allegations around. But Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. I did also annotate this one, and I would love to just reread this one. It's just a great time. Again, you have to check the trigger warnings because some things may not be for you, such as accidental cannibalism and things with ice cream. Cookies and cream ice cream, to be specific. So enjoy. New favorite author probably has to be Elsie Silver, and following that, newest fictional crush, probably Cade Eaton from Heartless, which is by Elsie Silver. These books, I love. I annotated this one as well. I love Daddy Cade. He's just the perfect man. He's not for everybody because he is a little older. Yes, please make a movie of him. I will eat him up with my eyeballs. I'm serious. Newest favorite character, Miss Badass Ada Gallos, or Gallows, from Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark, has got to be the #1 right now. A book that made you cry. So it's really hard to make me cry with books, but so far this year, I have shed a tear and my heart absolutely hurt for Faded by Sarah Reddy. Like, the ending, the last 20% of the book, it's not like, I mean, it's sad, but it's like just so much. You want like the happy ending, and it's like Sarah Reddy just like she rips your heart out and then puts it back together. Ugh, such a good time. But then a book that made me happy is The Cocktail Block by Amy Award. This was just so funny. It's part of the Cocky Kingsman series. It features a plus-size main female character and a golden retriever or cinnamon roll main male character. It is so cute. I love that series and I cannot wait to continue. And then lastly, we'll end with A Little Beauty. The most beautiful book you've bought so far this year or have received. I am a subscriber of Fairy Loot, so I did get a couple really pretty books I like. I'm sure they just put out pretty books regardless, but we have Darker by 4 by June C.L. Tan. So this is what it looks like. This is just the outside dust jacket, and then you have the sprayed edges. This is the bottom and the top. And let me show you the inside. So we have, this is the naked book. Just absolutely stunning. The alternative art cover on the inside dust jacket. That's just one pretty book. The other really pretty book that I've gotten this year, A Feather of Black. This one is by Lyra Celine. Just look how pretty. Oh my god, I love the colors. I think I might like this one a little more than Darker by 4. Of the side and the top and bottom. See, so here's the naked cover. And then we do have art inside. And here's your dust jacket. Here's the inside of Darker by 4. I think I like Darker by 4's naked cover more than A Feather So Black, just because there's a lot more variability in color, but they're both just so pretty. So pretty. Thanks for clicking on today's video and checking out my mid-year freakout tag. If you've read any of these books or you have any anticipated books on your TBR, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to let me know that you've made it to the end of this video but you have nothing else to say, drop a stack of books emoji. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!